Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing some batch painting for these British paratroopers, which will be my next project. Hopefully they're going to look something like these support group I did. Don't know if these work. This technique will work on different models like American paratroopers, but they're easy to paint. Just a few colours. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to use, which is literally the main colour, is a brown. Okay, so I'm going to try a new technique. As you know, I love trying new techniques. Literally, we're going to cover the whole miniature, except for the helmet, with brown. The whole thing, all 9 of them. You're also going to want to, just as I've started with this one, the skin and stuff, you're going to want to do a darker brown. I started that a while ago. These are miniatures that I'm like just catching up on. Hopefully I'm going to play a game with these soon. But yeah, also the boots will be black, so if you want to just put darker brown on them, be my guest. Okay, so what you're also going to want to be a bit wary of is just, as I said, just hats in general. Hats are like just a pain in the ass. If you don't have one, what you're going to need next is English uniform. When we finish this bit, English uniform is going to be a lifesaver, along with like some kind of dark greeny. So get yourself one of those out and ready to use. I also suggest, I just had to change one of the models and give it a prime. Can I suggest you buy some War Paints Fanatic Brush On Primer. Absolutely fantastic. It just gets the job done. It's amazing and it works so well. Get yourself a pot of that and you'll be done for life. I mean, when you're batch painting or batch spraying, obviously use a spray can, but like, just, yeah. Plus, what we're going to need to do as well for the next video, we're going to paint a Tetrarch. I've got a nice 3D printed Tetrarch here that's just dying to be painted. So yeah. Now, if you don't know what batch painting is a way of getting a whole unit of miniatures, or as many miniatures done as possible within a certain time, or just getting as many done as possible. So I use it for my units. Usually I did it with my 15mm Romans, which I can flash on the screen in a second. Batch painting is a great way just to get an army done and dusted and looking good in like a quicker time than just doing it singularly. Obviously it's not going to look as good as a single painted miniature, but it just takes so much less time, and then it's like really easy to do. Like, yeah, if you're doing units, if you're doing like a very force-based army, I would just suggest batch painting on a whole. Like, it's just so much better for getting armies done quick. Alright, so when you've got your miniatures painted brown, hopefully they'll look a bit like this. One thing as well with batch painting is that you might miss bits. Like I've missed this guy's arm here. So I'm just going to touch it up a little bit. But they're going to look something like this. Sorry about that. We're also going to be able to do, for a YouTube short, if you're willing to watch it, going to be picking up this Vickers machine gun. There's a great usage in the game. Alright guys, now we're back. What we're going to do now is we're going to paint the camo. So that's like on his top here. So we've got English uniform, you see, that's lighter brown, and we got some green. You can obviously do the helmet as well. What you're going to need is an English uniform, which is Vallejo. And you're going to want to, what I use, I think, is a War Boss green. Can't remember what I used, but I might use that and then blend it in with some black. So start painting the stripy bits for the camo. We're also going to apply the English uniform on the pouches here. This bit I'm going to just keep brown, and then the tin can we'll paint later as a black. So as you can see, I've done some English uniform around for the camo, and he's got one bag here. This is the NCO. which we're just going to paint a nice English uniform. The buttons we'll do a silver or a black later, so we just want to do that as well. One thing I should say, do not paint the trousers, they will be brown, just literally brown, so as you can see they are brown. Also, it is amazing picking up a English uniform because you use that, I use it for the highlight as well, highlight for the gun, highlight for the brown, which we'll just dry wash over later when we've got a wash on him. So it is well worth picking up an English uniform in literally every single way. Can I also advise that you don't squeeze the English uniform too hard? I mean, I did kind of just a tad too much, you know, just a tad. Please don't forget to consider subscribing, that really helps me out, trying to get to 100 subscribers. Yeah, just please consider liking and subscribing, that really helps me out. So I've mixed some of this robust green with some black. So what we're going to do is we're going to just paint over this helmet here. Yeah, that's a nice colour. Green to just have. English uniform and green and black are literally like the only colours you need for the process of actually like putting camouflage on the figure and doing most of it, actually most of the figure itself. You should end up with something like this for the torso. Those legs I haven't done with an English uniform, it's just where I need to put another layer of brown on, but like these bits I have as well. We're going to do the skin in a minute after I've finished putting on the rest of the camo for these guys. Alright, that's all done now, so hopefully you should end up with something like this. Touch up on like those little white spots around it. With the brown, the wash might even catch that up. Yeah, no, so hopefully that should what you'd be ending up with. So what we're going to do now is we're going to apply a medium flesh tone to our model, which is another Vallejo paint. Oh, it's camo orange. Wonderful. There we go. Medium flesh tone. And what we're going to do is, because of that darker undercoat that we've done on the skin, it's going to definitely give it more of a raise and more of a textured feeling with some of them. Well, the ones I have actually put undercoat on, some of them I just couldn't. Okay guys, so now that we've finished our skin, hopefully you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Might be a bit better than mine. Hopefully it is, actually. You might want to just touch up the straps on some of them, like this guy. I'll be honest, I'm not great with straps. There we go. They are going to get a lot better. What we're going to want to do now is get out our black. Forget to clean your brush, obviously. So we're going to get out our matte black. This literally, you can use any black. You can use Abaddon black, I would suggest. If you've got the War Paints matte black, use that. What we're going to use the black for is the boots. So any boots here. There's a rim around the beret that you need to do black, and some of the backpacks will have a tin can or like a cup, but usually I paint black. This next bit you're also going to want some red, just so you can actually do the beret, and you're also going to want to put like your silver. That is going to be for the bayonets, so for example on the submachine gun here, and the little emblem on the beret. Anything else you can find silver, so maybe the pickaxe on some of the backpacks, you're also going to want to paint that silver. And after you've done that, just do any touch-ups or final things to the miniature, because after that we will be washing them. You're also going to want to do the gun black, so this little bit at the top is black, the bolt action cock is black, so that's what I usually do with the black as well. Okay guys, hopefully you should have something that looks a bit like these. Here's just a guy, done a little blood stain on his head, he's been shot. What we're going to do now is we're going to just literally apply an Agrax Earth shade, probably the best, most well-used, well-known earth shade there is, literally to every single miniature, all over the miniature, and just let it dry, and then we'll start highlighting. Just kind of applying a layer here. Oh, I missed that bit under the arm. Any bits you miss, I tend to, and I'm doing the wash, tend to just apply a really thick layer of wash, so that it covers it up. And then obviously when it dries, it's, well, brown again. So what we're going to want to do now, I'm going to apply a Below Diorama FX, so Dark Earth, to every single base. This can be a real pain in the ass sometimes. It kind of just, yeah, just do your best. We will be adding grass after this, so it doesn't have to be a very thick layer of mud. Just kind of has to, but I just kind of, it's just there. Alright guys, I've actually already done the next step. So what you're going to do is just use some PVA glue and just shove on some fake grass. Put a shrub on there too. Paint around the rim with black, which I'll do in a second. And that is the full tutorial on how to paint a British Airborne Trooper or bolt action. Hope you have a great day and see you again soon. Please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you very much for watching the video.